There we go, yeah. Hey, what's up everybody? John here. Thanks for clicking on the video. You're watching Delighted Acres Farm. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm not outside, I'm not in the garden, I'm not messing with the chickens, but this does have something to do with the chickens. Yesterday, Kelly and I were at our local Atwood store. It's a farm and ranch store for those of y'all who don't have Atwoods in your area. And we were talking about getting larger capacity feeder and waterers for the chickens. And then Kelly said, "Hey, John, come over here and look at this." And she held up to me this bag right here. And this bag is a Poultry Pro feeder kit. So there are three, I'll show you here in a second, but there are three pieces in here that convert a 5-gallon bucket into a large capacity feeder. And so we're like, well, why don't we just do that? Well, it's a little DIY. Yeah, it's a little DIY, and we figured, hey, let's do it. So they had these kits to make a feeder. Well, you know what else they had? They had this little kit to make a waterer. So we're gonna have a large capacity waterer and a large capacity feeder, and I'm gonna put it all together right now. Okay, so first I need to get my stuff together, my materials and everything I need to make the feeder and the waterer. And so let me show you what I got. So at Atwoods, they sell their own buckets. It's got their name on it and everything. So we got 2 of those, 1 for each. So they had big stacks of the lids right next to the buckets. And so we got just the good, solid, heavy duty lid to go on the buckets. So 2 buckets, 2 lids. We got the, like I said, we got the Poultry Pro feeder kit. I've not opened it yet, but inside here, I'll show you here in a second, but it comes with an apparatus put on the drill, so I can actually drill the holes into the bucket. And I got my sideways sipper Ware pet products. I'll show you these a little closer. Like I said, I've not even opened these packages yet. Y'all are gonna experience this with me. So I got the nipples for the waterer. I got my drill so I can drill the holes. And like I said, the feeder comes with a drill to drill the holes, but the nipples, you gotta have a drill bit, and it is a 3/8 inch drill bit. And so I've got my drill bits right here. I've got my 3/8 bit right there. So we'll put this to the side. And I think we got everything. But also, whenever you drill into a plastic bucket and whatnot, you got to clean up all around the hole. And so I got my knife, and I'll just use this to scrape off around the hole that I make, so all the little bits and stuff are not there. So anyway, you guys, let's get started. All right, first I'm going to take a look at these nipples. And so, like I said, here's the packaging. So we'll take a close look. There are 5 in here. I don't think we're gonna do all 5, but it comes with 5 in the package. So here is what the nipple looks like. So the chickens use that. There's a little spring inside, I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a little spring in here that snaps shut, a little rubber piece to close it off, and then you see how that's tapered down. We use the drill bit to drill into the plastic, and then that just screws in until it gets tight. And so, yeah, I hope this works. We're gonna try it, but here is the nipple for the waterer. All right, now let's take a look at the pieces for the feeder. So, like I said, this is Poultry Pro feeder, and it's got the pieces, and we'll take a look here real quick. So here is one piece. So this is where they eat out of, and this is where the feed goes in. So I think actually it fits like this. So the feed flows down and comes up like that. So the chickens stick their beak or their head in the hole here as the feed comes up. So the feed flows down this way and up so that the chickens put their heads inside. So this all comes apart here. There's a rubber gasket right here, and that goes into the hole. So that goes in the hole. This will be on the inside, and that screws in like that. So it should be simple enough, right? It should be simple enough. So anyway, there's 3 of those. Well, there's still 3. I hope it's not broke though. That's what happens when you get in a hurry. Also in here is a little bag. This will do some damage. And in this little bag is a little hole saw. So this attaches to my drill, and it comes with the adapter that goes in the middle of it. It's got a small drill in the middle, drill bit here in the middle of it, so that when it's together, that will actually, you can find the center in the bucket. So you stick that in the center, turn it on, that cuts out the big hole. So anyway, I'll have to put this together, get it on the drill. All right, so those are all the parts, all the pieces. I already showed you the buckets. It's just a standard bucket, plastic bucket, 5-gallon bucket. It's food grade, so we did look that up. Kelly actually bought a couple of buckets for another project for herself, for the kitchen and stuff, for long-term food storage. And so we might show that another time, but these are food grade buckets, so it's okay to use with chicken feed, or if you, like I said, if you are wanting to do long-term storage of bulk items or whatever, it's okay. It's safe for humans and for your animals and all that stuff. So anyway, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put just a regular drill bit, the 3/8 drill bit on my drill, and I'm going to get started. We're going to do the nipples in the bucket for the waterer first. That's going to be our test. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so like I said, I've got my 3/8 inch drill bit, and I've got my drill. It's just a Porter cable drill that I've had for a number of years. I got that for Christmas a number of years ago, and it came in a bag full of other tools and a couple of batteries. So it's come in handy quite a bit. So, all right, so we got that good and tight, and I just need to figure out how high I want this water to be, because I don't want it I don't want it to be too high because all the water will be down here. But I also got to pay attention to where the bottom of the bucket is. And then of course, I don't know, we're gonna have to set it up on a block or something so it's high enough for the chickens to drink out of it and be able to reach the nipples. So I think maybe I need to get a ruler. So hold on just a second. Okay, so the bottom of the bucket right there. So I'm going to take it about that high right there. So I guess about 1.5 inches from the very bottom. How about that? We'll just do it like that. There's 1.5 inches. Make my mark. Right there. All right, so here we go, folks. Let's see if I can do this. Whew. All right, and we have a hole. So the problem is that I've got a big piece of plastic that is hanging on the inside now. So I need to figure out what I need to do to keep that plastic from pushing in. I don't know if I need to get a sharper bit or what I need to do, but I'll figure it out. All right. Well, it really wasn't that big a deal because it didn't take very long to get it off anyway. That's what the knife's for. All right. So, if I did it right, get some of that off real quick. Put this in here and screw it down. So it says to leave, gently insert and turn nipple to the right, leaving 2 to 3 threads exposed. So we'll stop right there. 1, 2, yep. So now we'll go one more. So there we go. All right. Whew. Look at that, y'all. I got that on there. So now we're gonna go in the house, we're gonna get some water, and I'm gonna bring it back out here and I'm gonna test it and see how it did. See if it leaks at all. So yeah, I think it went okay. We're about to find out. All right, so I got my water and I'm about to pour in. And we'll see if we have any leaks. Well, y'all, I don't see a leak, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work at getting the other ones done. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do the fifth one. There you go, folks. All right, so I'm gonna use the water and I'm gonna check once again. I'm gonna check them all to see if they leak and if they work correctly. All right, so as far as I can tell, just from the little test I did right now, none of them seem to be leaking, and they all seem to have water come out of them whenever I press on the little button. So the next step, we'll get it out there. And so it's nighttime. So I'm in the garage and I'm not gonna run out there right now and fill it full of water. But tomorrow will be the test. I'll take it out there, fill it up, and put it in there and see if we can get the chickens to drink out of it. And hopefully they will like it. But like I said, I'll probably have to set it up on something, block or something that gets it up off the ground so that the chickens can get to it without having to get down on the ground. So anyway, yay, project number 1, chicken waterer complete. Let's get started on the feeder. So, like I said, it comes with a hole saw or a hole bit to put the hole in, but you got to put it together. So, the pieces just they unscrew, and there's a hole right there. This is going to, if I can get it in there. So that fits in there. The nut piece comes over the top. And you snug it down. I had to get my wrench. That way it stays snug. And now we're ready. Now we're ready to put it on the drill and drill some holes. But gotta take my other bit out that I haven't done yet. So come on. There we go. There we go, yeah. All right, so I don't want to grab that bucket because it's got water in it. So I need my other bucket here. Take my lids off. Now with this one, like I said, we've got 3 of these pieces here where they actually eat out of. So it'll fit in the bucket like that. So, but I learned with the other one to look at the packaging. I didn't have to open up the flap on this one because the instructions are right there on the back. So there we go. So it says, drill your hole 3 inches from the inside bottom. So we're gonna go in here on the bottom and come up 3 inches. So let me make my mark here. All right, I know that right there is pretty much the bottom inside. So we're coming. Hold on. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. All right, that's better. So I'm gonna come 3 inches up from the inside bottom, which is, the inside bottom is right about there. So I'm coming up to right there. And that is where I'm going to drill my hole. So I only know that because that's what the instructions said to do. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Yeah! Look at that. Now, let's get that out of there. Yeah, I'll mess with that later. Let's take care of the hole real quick. Now the thing about this is we don't have to be worried too much about there being it not being airtight like the other one because it's not going to leak out food. The other one, if it leaks out water, then that's just not good. But the food is not going to leak out of just the small little crack. Come on. All right, so here's the deal. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. You might as well go ahead and like it and subscribe, because if you've made it this far into the video, I mean, why wouldn't you? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the piece off here. And so this is going to fit into here. So it says, insert this and screw on plastic bushing. So that goes in like that. You can see. So right there, the hole is up, but it's got to go down and fit just like that. So we'll reach in here and put the threaded piece on. Okay, so when I was putting it on, I was concerned because this piece is not pliable. I thought that's not going to bend around the bucket. But as I screw this piece on inside, it forms the bucket around this piece here. So, and that gets it tight. Plus, this rubber bushing, if it were to rain and get water, that would keep the water from, that would keep any water from getting in there and just messing up the feed. So, all right, so here we go. Look at that. We've got one of the feeders in there, and y'all, that was real easy. And so I'm gonna do the other two real quick, and I'll talk to you in here in a minute. Come on. There we go. Okay, so there we have it. We've got the waterer done. We've got the feeder done. And if I wasn't filming and all of that stuff, it probably would have taken me less than half an hour. I'm just guessing, but really it's not that difficult, y'all. It's 2 5-gallon buckets. Get the kit for either one or both, and take 30 minutes of your time, and you too can have a 5-gallon bulk feeder and a 5-gallon bulk waterer. And so, like I said, it's nighttime. I'm not going to take both of them out there right now. I'm probably on the end of this video, whenever I'm done talking to you, I'm going to show you guys me just filling it up and putting it out there, put both of them out there. And so, yeah, and then we'll give it a go for a while and see how it does and see how the chickens like it. Hopefully the girls love it. But part of it is, if we have to go out of town for a few days or whatever, we don't want somebody to have to come in and do all the work, like water every day and feed every other day, and or whatever that looks like in any case. So yeah, so our hope is that this gives them plenty of water and plenty of feed for if we are, like, over Thanksgiving. If we're going to be gone, we want others, anybody who helps take care of them, that they can just come by once a day, make sure our chickens are still kicking, and not have to do a whole lot for them. So give them a little snack, give them a little scratch, you know, stuff like that. But we'll see how this goes. We're kind of excited about it. We thought of a couple different ideas, and whenever we saw these at Atwood's, Kelly was like, we need to do that. And so, and overall, it's less expensive. The whole project's less expensive than buying the ready-made larger feeders and larger waterers and stuff like that. So anyway, you guys, like I said before, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Seriously, if you've made it all the way through the video and you're watching me right now, you might as well like it and subscribe and ring the notification bell, because I know that you want to watch stuff like this. because you've made it all the way through. Anyway, you guys ring the notification bell, like it, subscribe. That would really, really help us out. So we appreciate it. We love you guys. And y'all have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is that you are watching this. And we'll see you on the next video. Okay, so those are all the parts, all the pieces. Like I said, I already showed you the bucket. Just a standard. Well, that's not good. So now, whenever you get something that you've never used before, like the nipples for a waterer, always open the packaging. I just opened the plastic. I took the staples out. There's instructions. Look at that.